Good day, sir. We are Group 1 and we will discussing the topic control. Topic control. The learning competency. Engage in a communicative situation using acceptable, polite, and meaningful communication strategies. The word communication strategies affect the message and deliver it because it depends on the communication skills, the tone, the way you speak, and of the speaker as to how the receiving and take it. Okay, aside from learning competency, what is the next important things when we talk about the topic control? Okay, we have the objective. The objective is analyze the context of topic control in communication, or use the topic control in discussion, or examine methodically and in detail the situation or structure of the information. Okay, what situation best show topic control in communication? There will be one assignment as a class to perform the rule of 2 minutes. After the person turn, another student will be assigned as the assignment. Okay, for example, we will ask someone to answer the question. For the example, Miss Miss Lopez. I asked her question, but she didn't answer it, and we will going to pass another question to another student, and that's the example when you ask a question. Okay. At this assignment talks about any topics you want to discuss in class, you may direct a conversation and ask question. But when that person answered and it is correct, you will directly ask her or him a question about that discussion. Okay, after the activity, answer the following question. How does it feel when the assignment in class? What are the advantages of being in control of communication? What are its disadvantages? Okay. We have the review. Okay, for your opinion, what is the topic? Okay, topic refers to the main point of the text or speech. When you are going to discuss, you need to direct the main point of the topic. Okay. Communication refers to the giving and getting of meaning through a certain medium. As a speaker, it is important to us the way we deliver the thoughts for they to understand the topic you discuss. Okay. In the discussion, the main speaker introduces the topic or the main message, whereas other participants distribute ideas in the discussion. As I said earlier, when you're going to discuss, you need to direct in the main point of the topic for they to understand the discussion. Okay. We have the two types of the topics. The sentence, the one is the sentence topic, and the second is the discourse topic. Okay. What is the sentence topic? Okay, sometimes called essential topic. Refers to the main idea of the focus in the sentence. It's different between them. The sentence is the is focus of the main idea. Okay. And the word specific. It is important that the sentence topic is the specific. Okay, the second is we have the discourse topic. Refers to the topic of the conversation a whole genre. It used to express differing viewpoints. Okay, when we talk about sentence topic, it refers in a main idea or focus on the sentence. Its difference between them is the sentence is it's focusing of the main idea, and the discourse topic is used to express the differing viewpoints. Okay. Topic control occurs when the main or assigned speaker manipulate the discussion in order to maintain its flows without moving away from changing the topic. Participants should be mindful of verbal cues as the main speaker uses statements such as "let's focus on blah blah blah" or "let's discuss to the blah blah blah" to reset the topic of the conversation, or as I was saying, or going back to blah blah blah. It sustains on the or return to the original topic. Okay, it focus to the main topic for they to understand, and because let us call the proper, I think is we need to focus the main topic for they to understand that the discussion that we will discuss. Okay, topic control is a communication strategy that helps the speakers keep the conversation focused on the central ideas. This is also beneficial for the receiver of the speaker. It's a communication strategy that helps the speakers keep the conversation focused on the central ideas. This is also beneficial for the receiver of the speaker message since he or she is more guided in what and how to respond as the topic is controlled. Okay. In the topic control, the communication strategy is more important on speaker, because this communication keep the conversation focused in the main idea or in the main point of the discussion of the topic. Okay, learning about guided and topic control, communication situation, and example of verbal use. Okay, identify whether each of the following situations shows topic control or not. Write TC if it's shown topic control and NTC if it does not. During the heated class discussion, the teacher says, "Those are all valid points of view, but let's focus on the issue." Okay. This is sometimes the problem of the speaker when they talk about the story. There are many, there are many when it goes in Bisaya is pasikot-sikot, but we need to focus on the main point of the idea. Point of the topic. We need to focus on the issue, because for they to know or to understand the main topic. While talking to her friends, Jenny noticed that their topic really flowed from one to another, and they didn't stay on topic for long. While talking about the latest superhero movie, Maurice's friend suddenly said, "Hey, have you started on our project in science?" Number 4. John Justin to his friend who was talking about failing the exam they just had. John then said, "Yeah, I really passed. Would you like to go over the items you missed? Maybe we could help each other understand the topic more." Number 5. After hearing this, the student asked a question about a different topic that is not related to their current lesson. The teacher immediately answered the student's question. Okay, number 6. As the person planned in the itinerary for their upcoming camping trip, Rachel addressed her friends. "Guys, let's talk about the camping trip. Any suggestion of where to go and what to do?" Number 7. While waiting to the bus, Carlos said, "I wonder with the traffic is horrible on the way here, and the reason why our bus is late." Her friend then replied, "Well, I can't wait to get home and watch TV." Number 8. During the discussion, Mark said, to add to what Kevin has said, "I would also like to mention that." While having a discussion on global warming, Dennis asked, "Is there anything we can do to slow down the rate of the earth warming?" When the friend changed the topic and Wendy said, "Hey, can we focus on the project first?" The answer each of the following prompts. In this situation, in topic control, usually use state of last three and explain. Create the dialogue for one of the following situations. A meeting. First, a meeting among colleges regarding their work. Second is a discussion between friends about a photo exhibit they are planning. The third is a discussion in the class about waste management with the teachers facilitating the conversation. Based on the dialogue created, answer the following question. First is, what is the discourse topic in the dialogue? Second is, what is the sentence topic of the dialogue? The third is, how is topic control demonstrated in the dialogue? And this is the criteria of the activity. The value integration. What advantage can you gain from learning how to control the topic during conversation? Form 6 groups. Once you decide on the side of the debate, choose the topic for the group. A. Effective of K-12 program. B. Homeschool for regular school. C. Integrate Korean language in the high school curriculum. D. Conclusion of Filipino subject in college. Number 3. After the activity, answer the following. A. What is the main topic of your speech? B. How were you able to elaborate on your topic? C. How did you use the topic control help you to presenting your claims? Assignment. Based on your practice and observation in the
Topic shifting. Topic shifting. Engage in a communicative situation using acceptable, polite, and meaningful communicative strategies. Analyze the concept of topic shifting in communication and use topic shifting in discussion. Why is topic shifting important in enhancing our communication skills? Communication skills. Topic shifting is very important in keeping the conversation going and avoiding silence. Topic shifting occurs when one intentionally or unintentionally changes the direction of the flow of the idea in a conversation.
Violations and communication situations. Learning competency engage in a communicative situation using acceptable, polite, and meaningful communicative strategies, which this is a set of techniques for carrying out common communication activities, asking, suggesting, praising, criticizing, and reminding, but still preserving one's dignity. I occasionally use a hypothetical conversation between a speaker and a hearer when I discuss politeness. And in our objectives, identify the different types of violations that may be committed in conversations and address violations in communicative situations. Questions: how can we avoid committing violations in communication situations? What occurs when intentionally or unintentionally changes the direction of the flow of ideas in a conversation? What refers to the topic of the conversation as a whole? What refers to the topic of the conversation as a whole? What occurs when the main or assigned speaker manipulates the discussion in order to maintain its flows without moving away from or changing the topic? Give one instance when topic shifting occurs. What difficult to answer the first two questions? Why? Was it easier to answer questions when the teacher calls on students? What do you think made it easier? Violation refers to the neglect of following a certain rule or standard. In communication, this means one has become improper or has done something wrong while conversing, and one of the biggest signs of poor communication is focusing on people rather than the problems. In a communication situation, violations refer to the unnecessary acts or participants that often cause a misunderstanding or a delay in the process or flow of the discuss that can immediately get off the topic. Recognizing violations in a communication situations is important, as this would allow participants to identify the violations and apply a particular communication strategies to fix them. Common violations in a communication situations. Grabbing the floor, also called interruption, occurs when a speaker is not able to fulfill his or her purpose because a participant takes over the role of being a speaker without allowing him or her to finish his her return, and this frequently occurs during public speeches when people are unable to communicate effectively and one of them comes into talk instead of the intended speaker. Overlapping. It is similar to the grabbing the floor. Both of the participants talk simultaneously. May also happen when two or more participants start speaking at the same time. For example, if a recitation is conducted in the classroom and both students are aware of the correct answer, it is possible that they will respond at the same. Hugging the floor occurs when the speaker continues speaking and ignores others who try to join or take over the discussion. That the people call this is a bida-bida. Being silent, also called dead air, occurs when no one wants to speak or take over the discussion because they don't know what to do or how to deliver their speech. Trouble in speaking, hearing, or understanding includes improper articulations, use of the wrong word, failing to hear or be heard, incorrect understanding by the listener, and trouble on the part of the recipient to understand mostly happens in mispronunciation or the person was being nervous. We have causes, effects, and solutions. In number 1, causes, personal aggrandizement. Some people interfere with others to make themselves look better. In number 1, effects, miscommunication since there is no unity in the communication. In solutions, the listener has to genuinely and attentively listen to the speaker. Number 2, social pressure in causes. Because of the expectation of some people, there are speakers who go beyond their rules and commit violations like interrupting or grabbing the floor. In effects, the idea of the speaker is not related to the audience, and the listeners did not grasp the point of speaker. Disagreements to the speaker's claim can be raised in a more proper manner. Certain nonverbal cues may also be done to show respect to the speaker. In causes number 3, lack of confidence. Another violation is being silent in communication. This occurs because some people lack self-confidence to speak in front or to express their ideas, so they end up being timid, possibly absorbing whatever is discussed. Unachieved goals because of violations. The purpose of communication are not met. The speaker has to be more considerate of the type of audience whom he or she will talk to. This will help him or her address immediately the needs of the listeners and will have more ease in establishing rapport with them. Number 4, lack of knowledge. Some speakers know how to say things but they do not know exactly what to say. This prohibits them from engaging in meaningful communication with others.
Repair and termination. What makes repair and termination important communication strategies? From the previous discussion about the different violations in a communication situation, brainstorm and fill out a cluster chart with ideas on how to repair or terminate conversation. Repair means fixing one problem, and termination means stopping or ending something or a conversation. Repair was defined by Shegloff, Jefferson, and Sachs in 1977 as the set of practices whereby a participant interrupts the ongoing course of action to attend to possible trouble in speaking, hearing, or understanding the talk. However, the practice of repairing conversation can also extend to fixing other violation. Termination. Termination, on the other hand, refers to participants' use of expression to end the conversation. They are types of repair: self-initiated, self-repair. Often carried out when the speaker corrects himself or herself, or when he or she cannot find the right word but then is able to find it after a short pause. Other initiated, other repair. Both fixed and initiated by another participants, or usually occurs when the speaker or miscalculated something or says wrong information which prompts another participants to correct him or her. Basically, it's to correct the speaker from what he said.